Welcome to the breakdown. I'm your host, Diane Rember, avid reader, award winning literary blogger, and the founder of Diamond's Literary World, which is my footprint in the literary industry. Today, I want to talk to you about a new author to me, but one that I think that the industry has been talking about for a minute. And that is Unapologetically Me by Danesha Little. First of all, let me begin by saying happy Black History Month. Welcome. As you can see, I come representing um, for Black History Month. If you follow me, you know that I also am proud to give you guys a book of the day that is by it's about Black history and things that we can relate to. Now I'm also issuing a Black History challenge or a book challenge for the Black History Month, and that is to read a book, at least one book by an African American author. So there you have it. I've issued the challenge. Many people have accepted it. I'm seeing the reads and I'm loving them. So thank you guys for your participation. On to our book, Unapologetically Me by Danesha Little. All I can say is this is not the last time you will hear me talk about this book or this young lady. Book one of a series. Danesha Little has introduced us to a world that I'm not too familiar with, but the author has successfully introduced us Danesha Little has introduced us to Jaren, aka Jericho, who is a rapper, and Fatima, who is a fourth year college student about to graduate on her way to medical school. But she's actually, her career pursuit is to please her parents. Deep down, she would like to be a writer. And she actually writes on this website called Write Down, where she uploads a chapter at a time for this particular, for whatever particular book that she is working on at the time. This particular book happens to be about a rapper named Jericho. And unbeknownst to her, Jaren, aka Jericho, becomes aware of this site, starts reading, and he's emailing her. So they have this banter that is going back and forth over email. And they switch off from email because Jaren, aka Jericho, decides that he would like to have a little more than an email conversation with this lady. All I can say is once they start on the phone, somewhat of a relationship takes place. But when they meet, oh my God, these two take you on a ride that is very similar. If you know me, and if you are familiar with the books that I review and recommend, these two remind you of a younger version of Wes and Tati from Work Song by Daniel Allen. Oh my gosh. like maybe about 15 years younger. Same type of thing. They get together through email, and then the telephone relationship, and then they meet in person. And when they meet in person, they're inseparable. Okay. Fatima is getting over a relationship with a cheating boyfriend who happens to step out on her with her so-called friend. Jericho is getting over a situation, if you will, with an actress that he is dating. Because Jericho's kind of low key, and he doesn't believe in, the spotlight. Although he's, very successful rapper, but that's just not his thing. And so they come together, become inseparable. The thing is, they have so many challenges fighting against them. One being Fatima's parents, Fatima's mom. Remember Fatima's mom, okay? That lady had me all in my feelings. She had me so mad throughout this book. Not only did she want her daughter to stay on the career path that she had chosen for her, she did not want her to, date this rapper and be happy. She absolutely did not want her to be a writer. Okay, they had to deal with that. They had to deal with the people in Jericho's camp who not only did not know Fatima, they didn't know if they could trust her. But then once, they came to find out that she's not that bad, there were people that were plotting against her and them as a couple. Be careful of the people that you keep in your circle. We all hear that we need to keep our circles tight, but this particular book was a perfect example of why you cannot have everybody around you. Because, jealousy, envy, all of this, begins to rear its ugly head. And you see it, and you might be surprised at the very people that are against them. But once the camp is cleared, once, Jericho and Fatima decide that they're going to be together no matter what, it's such a beautiful, beautiful love story. Now, Fatima's going to piss you off a little bit too. Because Fatima at times appeared weak. And I don't know if she was weak as much as she didn't want to live that, in the spotlight. And she just couldn't handle a lot of the things that came with dating a like I said, successful rapper. But in time, she began to trust him, and you see that in this book. Please go and pick up Unapologetically Me by Danesha Little. By far, one of the best books that I've read in 2020. And hands down. Okay? So again, you're going to see this book again. You're also going to hear about these characters in book 2, A Silenced Gift, which is one of my current reads. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Thank you for taking the time to not only share the video, but tell others about what I'm doing over here. I appreciate you so much. Until next time, happy reading and be blessed.